You've been in the game for a while at this point.
About 4 years.
Give us some tricks to the trade.
Pay attention to your insights and then find a niche. You know, figure out what works. Just play with different things. Figure out what works. If something works, like figure out a way to give your audience the same thing, but tweak it a little bit.
Was there a like a specific video that you found your niche, like you found your thing?
Like I was doing a whole bunch of creative ad videos, so like that was just taking off for me, right?
Yeah.
But then there was a video that went on SportsCenter while I'm doing the decline. I'm like hanging off the bench.
Yeah. Was that the point you were labeled like the ab guy?
No, I was.
Before you've been that. You've been the ab guy.
We were going to
He's
the
the
Fit
ab dude.
Expo and we had like a competition, like who's gonna look the best, yada yada. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be walking around there gonna be like, man, who's that guy with the abs? And then the owner of the gym was like, bro, that should be your name. Like you should put that in your name. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, put it on your Instagram.
That's like the best nickname.
That ab guy, like that should be your name. Boom, put it on my Instagram and it's stuck.
Never
stuck.
look back.
Yeah. 'Cause I was playing overseas and like the NFL was like it was not coming.
You played overseas, bro?
Yeah.
What country?
France. I lived in France for 2 years.
Shut up, bro. What's the name of the team?
The Leopards, Rouen. It was the capital of Normandy. We practiced 2 days a week. Games were every other week, bro. So
wait, you only practice 2 days a week?
We practice Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Me and him are off, and then we would go out, party. Obviously on bye weeks, like the whole weekend. Oh, but we don't have a game. We'll tell coach like, hey, we're out. We won't be back till Monday.
They just let you do whatever you want.
They
right?
get us a driver to drive us to the airport. We go to like Ireland Dublin for the weekend. Go to Barcelona for the weekend. Come
serious?
back. It was crazy every other week, bro.
You're listening to Joey Joy Radio.
Give me your ats quick before we run it in. This is my dog right here.
Yo.
You might know him as the ab guy, but he's going to give you the official ats. Go ahead, go.
So my at on Instagram is Darien J4. My at on TikTok and YouTube is DJ That Ab Guy.
There you go. No OnlyFans?
No OnlyFans.
No OnlyFans.
No OS, y'all.
All right, so give me the where are you from, first of all? Give me your
born and raised in Los Angeles.
Oh, you're from out here?
Yeah, I'm from here, bro.
No way. So you're a different type of person.
Yeah, man. I'm not like, with the transplants.
No.
They got there's a lot of misconception about people that are from LA or people in LA, right? And I just feel like there's such a negative connotation around like people that are from LA. They think we act a certain way, but like, that's not really the people that are from LA.
It's the people that
That's the people that come here. So
yeah, I think I can agree with that. I think I can agree that the like shystiness, like the reputation LA gets, it's probably majority because of the people that move here because they want like opportunities and shit.
1000%.
Wait, so you're from out here, and then when did you get your start? Like, what was your start in like content, or like what was your first thing? And like, because from being out here, you probably were kind of doing it young, no? Like what?
Nah, bro. So I'm a former football player, so I played football like all my life.
Yeah.
So from 6 until about 24, I was playing football, and then I started being a personal trainer. I was a personal trainer
out here.
Yeah. I was personal training for about 2 years, and when COVID had shut the gyms down, I had nothing else to do. So like I was just training I had an actor client at the time, so he was on a pretty popular TV show, so I still had to train him, but I had to go to his house, bring dumbbells.
Probably like low key too. You like weren't really allowed
I would just
to
go to
like
his crib, bring dumbbells, and we would just kind of work out at his crib, and I would have him record me, like, cause I was being creative, bro. I was finding any and everything around the house to like work out with, and like broomsticks, gallon of water.
I mean, you fucking do it now. I was showing him some of your videos. I'm like, bro, look at him throwing this shit around, like fucking doing sit-ups on an upside down. But I'm like, yo, this like takes creativity.
Yeah, bro.
Go ahead, continue.
So I had him record me, and I would post every day. I had nothing else to do, and eventually skyrocketed, took off, and now we're here. So by the time COVID was over, by the time the shutdown was over, bro, I had like 10,000 followers before. And then by the time it was over, I had like 80 to 100,000.
Yeah.
By the time the COVID was over.
Bro, like that's a crazy jump. I want to say you like had even crazier growth like since the time I met you to like right now.
Yeah.
Right?
I think I was at like 200.
When we met? Is that crazy?
Yeah, it's insane.
Bro, you've been getting after it.
Yeah, bro.
Like, and I saw like one of the reels, you know Obi, right?
Obi. Yeah.
You guys made like some videos in the gym doing some crazy shit. Because I was chilling with Obi. Obi was on the same TV show I was on, so I'm like cool with him. And then honestly, I met you fucking probably a year before I met Obi, which is crazy.
No.
Yeah.
Because you were on the show.
Well, he was on the season after me. Obi was. So I met you, and then his season came out.
Right after you guys were off.
Yeah. That's what we like. The show just came out, the Celsius event, and then that was hype. That was like a hype.
Yeah, because I recognized you because I had seen the show, so I was just like vibing out and drinking, and we were just having a good time. And I'm like, I think I was talking to you, or I was talking to someone.
My roommate Ferry, the sort of dudes running around, I think he might have been causing a scene. But I remember that, bro. That was like one of my first like events. Like, oh shit, okay, we're getting invited to events. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh shit, because the show just came out. Like, you didn't do that shit before.
It was one of my first events as well, bro.
It was live though. It was sick.
It was lit.
There was we got pictures on like Shudder. It was like that was like one of my first official like, okay, we're in it now. This is what like I'm in it now. Yeah. So what were you in Miami for? Like that event?
Yeah, so I was partnered with Celsius at the time, remember?
Yeah.
They flew me out for all their events.
From here?
And, fly me out, put me up, and, invite me to the event. So I was doing that for a few years, bro.
That was a sick event. I guess that brand kind of aligns with you. Like that. But then you said you haven't been working with them.
Nah, it's been about 6-7 months.
Really? So kind of recent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you just said you pretty much like outgrew, like they just.
Yeah, it was, negotiations just we weren't aligned on certain things, which was okay. I was with them for 3-4 years. So
that's a lot. That's a lot longer than you work with most.
Yeah,
brands.
Man. And I was actually trying to get an opportunity with another company because another company, Rain, they were trying to throw. They were down to throw more.
So you work with Rain?
No. It fell through. I switched management teams and all kind of things. They were down to throw more, and so me and my former manager were like,
that's how the game goes. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
hell yeah. So do you think like is that a sign kind of that maybe these big brands don't even realize like how valuable the influencer is, or do you think they realize and they just try to?
No, I think they realize. I just think
because you think Celsius is one of those brands that really realize. Like they were one of the first ones. Like I guess like Bang Energy or like Fashion Nova, but like Celsius is like right up with their using influencers.
No, I just think they like in my lane fitness. There's so many people that's doing it right, and they got so much out of me for 3-4 years, which is good. I was compensated, it was a great partnership. I love Celsius, and why up the price on me when they could just go get someone that don't have that deal in around the same range, and pay less.
Yep.
So
no, that's how the game goes.
That's how it goes, bro. So
talk to me about GLD. How did like?
So they reached out. My manager actually got me the deal. Like I seen Obi and them always posting it.
Dude, I connected Obi. Dude, I wish like did me and you never talk about that at all?
Nah.
Bro, like, cause you're like perfect for their like shoots and shit. Like they love that gym content, and like I feel like you look like. I mean, you're rocking it now.
I got a couple friends that actually set me up with them.
Yeah.
But I got a couple friends that post for them all the time, and my manager got me a one-off deal with them, and also they invited me. I went to the UCLA game, the UCLA bowl game. They brought us out. They had us in a suite. Yeah. And they gave us all kind of. I think that's where I got this chain at.
Really? And so you went to I think I remember that. I want to say my roommate might have ran that one. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to think if he was there or not. But that's how it usually. So I saw you wearing it. So that's why I'm interested. Yeah. So I'm close with them in that brand. So like I know.
Yeah.
You ever do a shoot with them or anything?
I've never done a shoot with them. I just did a TikTok for them. Mm-hmm. They paid me to do a TikTok. Yeah. That's kind of how that works.
We got to get you. You work with them still, or you haven't in a while?
I haven't.
All right, we got to get you back on. I got you.
For sure.
Don't let me forget either.
Yeah,
like, just ask me again when you see me fly home or whatever. Be like, yo, because they'll be all over that for sure. They'll send you shit. You make gym content. They'll love that shit for sure.
Got it.
But yeah, would you ever do a reality show?
Bro, at this point in my life, maybe not. I almost did Love Island.
Yeah, that's what times. The reason why I ask is because I feel like you're a good candidate.
Yeah.
Like you're in shape. You're good on camera, dude. You make good content, and like I don't know, you're from out here, so you kind of get the game. That's the only reason why I asked.
Yeah, no, I got.
You've never been approached before?
Yeah. Oh yeah, a couple times, bro. And before like my social media took off, I was down and actually, I forget what show it was, but I went through the interview process, and I had a manager at the time, and I had just signed with this management company, and I was already making I was making money on social media already. So in order for me to go on the show, obviously I wouldn't be able to have access to my phone.
No.
And that was like the one stipulation.
Yeah.
Like my manager was like, "Hey, can you make an exception for him?" Because they really wanted me,
and they weren't
they wouldn't do it. And I think that's what, because obviously my manager didn't want. Because if I went on the show and I didn't post, he's not making
any money. Neither you
so
are.
Like,
yeah.
and I'm not making much money either. And then the exposure, like it was at the point where I was like,
going up
I'm
already.
I'm getting like 5,000 followers a week.
Yeah.
So like he was like, bro, it's not really.
Yeah.
So then we decided not to do it. And like now I just feel like the reality show has to align. Like I would do like a competition.
Yeah.
Like something like that.
Yeah.
But like as far as like anything.
Like a dating. Yeah.
Because
you're kind of past that point. And
you never know what the audience is gonna perceive you as.
Yeah,
you never know how they're gonna spin it.
That's the risk you take.
And I already kind of got an image. I already got things going. So like, why jeopardize it?
See, I like have never even really thought from that angle because my situation was like so different.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't really doing social media. Like I had like 2,000 followers on Instagram. Like didn't really do any of that stuff. And like got reached out to, and then they were like, you have to not have your phone for like a month and a half. And I was like, fuck yeah, what? Hell, like whatever. And then you go and do it. So like I was willing to just like send it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
whereas like you were in a situation where it was a little different. There was a kid on my season named Peter. Do you know who that is? Peter,
yeah, he does fitness stuff, right?
Yeah, so he does a bunch of shit, but he was on my season. He was already kind of like had some motion on TikTok, like had like, you know, I don't even know how much, but definitely like 100,000s on TikTok and shit, like more than any of us had. And I guess he would have been from the same perspective as you. I wonder what he was also really young. He was like 21.
Yeah, so like you gotta think like how much money was he making?
Yeah.
Because I mean, everyone that has followers don't really,
especially, yeah, you're right.
You know, so it just depends on that.
TikTok. You obviously do TikTok too.
Yeah, TikTok.
What's your main like what's your bread and butter? Like if somebody was like we're deleting all your accounts, but you get to keep one.
Instagram, for
Instagram's there, right?
I mean, Instagram is just where you're gonna make more money on Instagram than you are TikTok. I feel like, unless you're like one of those like younger Gen Z TikTokers,
you have to be a top
really
percent
in
TikToker,
it, yeah, and you're like on live every day for hours, and you're streaming, and you're doing. I think that's, but like Instagram is just so.
Yeah, that kind of like fucked me up in the beginning, honestly, bro, because I like coming off the show, you just like kind of get these followers right away, you know, and it's like, oh shit, now I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with them. Yeah. Where like you had to like build it, so like you already like were in a groove and you were doing it. Like I didn't even really do TikTok, so then it was like boom. And then all the deals I was getting weren't TikTok. They were Instagram. So then I'm like, all right, like, fuck TikTok. And then I kind of just let it I didn't even do anything for, like, months. And it just had 300K, like, sitting there and like, the past, like, year or so, I'm like, all right, I should really fucking do it. And it really hurt my, like...
engagement.
Yeah, because I pretty much let it go dead for, like, a year or so.
Yeah.
So, like, that hurt. But, like I think about that, I'm like, yo, if I woke up and, like, the Instagram was gone, like, I'm like, all right, I got to change, like, career. Like, what do you do at that point?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
if you had to start a new one,
heavy
like...
on YouTube.
That insane?
Yeah, YouTube. I mean, if my YouTube was a little bigger, I'm in, like, the 100,000 range. If it was, like...
Dude, that's, like...
I would rather have 1 million on YouTube than anything else.
Yeah, bro, but 100K on YouTube is, like... millions on TikTok, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have you know how much harder it is to get a subscriber on YouTube than a TikTok follower?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like,
it's a lot harder.
Your videos go viral and shit on TikTok, and you just gain followers. Mm-hmm. You have any like? Have you learned? You've been in the game for a while at this point.
About 4 years.
Is there any like, give us some tricks to the trade? Like, you're an LA dude. Like, you've been in the game for a while. Like, is there any like specific and like maybe new shit? Like, is it like put your post on your story or like put your phone away after you post? Like,
I would say just
time of day,
finding a niche and paying attention to like your insights. I mean, once you get a big following, it doesn't really matter what time of day you post, right? It's all the
I guess
same.
You're right.
But yeah, pay attention to your insights and then find a niche. You know, figure out what works. Just play with different things. Figure out what works. If something works, like figure out a way to give your audience the same thing, but tweak it a little bit. Was there a like a specific video that you found your niche, like you found your thing? Like I was doing a whole bunch of creative ad videos, so like that was just what people like. It was just taking off for me, right? Yeah. But then there was a video that went on SportsCenter. While I'm doing the decline, I'm like hanging off the bench, and it went on SportsCenter, and then went on SportsCenter again, and went on Barstool, and then.
Wait, which was it? Hanging off the?
I'm hanging off the decline bench.
Yeah, yep.
The benches like that, and I'm hanging off the back of it.
Yeah,
and
then you throw
and I'm like
the
doing
barbell,
different stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, bro, I've been doing different variations of that for years since I started.
That one was on SportsCenter.
Yeah, bro, the very first one I did, the very first one anyone's ever done.
Yeah.
Like I was just looking at this piece of equipment. I was like, bro, let me just try something with this, and I was like doing like the invisible rope all the way up, and that one on SportsCenter. First time.
Did they like ask you or like?
Yeah, yes.
So you knew it was about to be on SportsCenter.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. So, SportsCenter asked me, but it was already on their TikTok, so I didn't know it was on their TikTok. Because Barstool Sports asked me to post it, then they posted it.
Yeah.
Then SportsCenter, after they posted it, SportsCenter didn't ask me, and it was on their TikTok page. So people were sending it to me. I was like, oh damn. And then they asked me if they could post it on IG, and I was like, okay, yeah, cool. And then I freaking I gained like 12,000 followers that day.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah.
Or you were like, holy fuck, like,
Yeah,
I gotta do this shit again.
It was crazy. Yeah.
That is lit though. And then was that the point you were labeled like the ab guy?
No, I was.
Before you've been that. You've been the ab guy.
I was
gonna say when I met you were the ab guy. No.
Yeah, they had that. They gave me that name when I was when I was personal training. I had like 10,000 followers, and I always had nice abs. So like, my boy, we were going to the Fit Expo, and we had a booth, and like all the guys, we had a competition like who's gonna look the best, yada yada. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be walking around. They're gonna be like, man, who's that guy with the abs? And then the owner of the gym was like, bro, that should be your name. Like, you should put that in your name. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, put it on your Instagram. That's like the best nickname. That app guy, like, that should be your name. Boom, put it on my Instagram, and it's stuck.
Never look back.
Yeah. It just,
Yeah, that's lit, bro. So you train people, you give online training?
Yeah. So
or is there, you have like diet?
My app just launched, so I have a fitness app. I just launched like 2 days ago.
Yeah, really? Just launched?
Yeah.
All right, so good timing then.
Yeah. So that's Elite Build Training. You can find that at elitebuildtraining.com. But yeah, there's dieting and workout programs on there. And obviously I diet, but
do you diet? That I was gonna get into that question.
Like, not a strict diet. I'm just kind of mindful of what I eat. Like, I know my body so well now because this is what I do for a living.
Yeah.
That I know like what I can eat, how many cheat meals I can have a week. Like, but I'm active. I'm more active than 99% of the world. So it's a little bit different, but I'm mindful of what I eat. So like, I'll have like a cheat meal on like Wednesday night. I'll have In-N-Out because I got legs Thursday, and I might not have time to eat because I like to work out in the morning. So I'll go crazy on In-N-Out, but not too crazy. Then I'll cheat again on like the Saturday.
What does a non-cheat day look like? Like, what time are you waking up in the morning?
6:30, 7.
So you're an early. You get
early
up.
bird, yeah.
And then you're at the gym first thing.
Hit the gym, or I'll do stuff on my phone like get posts ready, respond to emails, check in with my manager, see what else I got to do for the day. Then I'll eat. Then I'll work out. I usually work out before I eat.
Fasted, working out every day.
If I could get in early, if I could get in the gym like 8, 9, I won't eat. But if I can't get in the gym till like 10, 11, then I'll eat first.
Like what? Like a big meal?
Like turkey, bacon, and scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep it light.
Yeah.
After that, I'll either do like chicken and a carb, maybe potato and veggie, or I'll get a Chipotle bowl.
Yeah.
Depending on or kava, depending on what my day's like. For dinner, same thing, like like a protein chicken.
You do shakes in between or bars in between?
Yeah, I do protein shake right after my workout.
So you don't like track your calories like crazy. You're just kind of
like my meals ain't small.
You said they're not small?
No. Yeah. Like, I'm eating like my meals are probably like about 700, 800 calories. So they're not like tiny little like meal preps where it's like 500 calories a meal. You know.
Were you pretty like diced up as a kid?
I had a good frame. Like I was shredded. I was
like,
lean.
How much do you think yours is like genetics work dialed?
My frame and like
how would you
like my abs, like how they look.
Yeah.
Like just the shape is more like I've always had like the shape, but like the muscle is all work because I was just a skinny kid.
Yeah.
I was skinny.
Yeah, you were skinny.
Yeah,
not like
I was tiny.
Bulk. You weren't like putting on. No. Yeah.
I had no density.
Yeah.
Like none of that. I was just, but I had a nice frame though. Like you could tell. Like,
and then what? Like focusing on eating was the big? Like, how'd you put on size? Like,
when I was playing football, bro, in college, my coach made me.
Where'd you go?
New Mexico State.
That's lit, bro.
So I had to play.
Did you play running back? Or
I played
DB?
DB. So like I had to play early, like right away, because I was better than most of the guys on the team as an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
So,
he was like,
I had to start. I had to basically start.
Yeah.
I played nickel, but in the WAC conference at that time, it was us.
Nickel the whole time, pretty much.
Boise State, Hawaii. So it was spread
passing,
all day.
You were covering
so
full.
Like I'm starting.
That's lit.
So he was like, bro, you got to gain weight because I'm 5'8" at the time. I grew a little bit after, like an inch after, but like I was 5'8" coming in, 5'8 and a half, 164.
Yeah.
And like I'm 18 and I'm playing against these guys. They're like, you got to gain weight.
You got to gain some weight.
Yeah, so I was eating extra, going to the gym, hitting the weights hard, like going extra to the gym, and I just fell in love with like just working out because I was.
So in high school and shit, you didn't really work like it was.
Nah, like I worked out a bit, but I ran track too, so like I wasn't like
trying to get.
Nah, I was just. You know,
you were I didn't
care. I was an athlete, bro. I didn't care about that. You know?
I mean, obviously, bro, you got an offer without, so like,
yeah,
you didn't need it yet. But so then, did you hit a point where you fell in love with the gym more than playing football? Like, were you ever in college like, all right, I like lifting more than? Because I played college football, not D1, it was D2, and there was kids on my football team that were like, like, bro, James Leon we had on the podcast. Do you remember his story? Why he started playing football? Because the only kids that were allowed to use the gym in his high school were the athletes. So then he felt like he wanted to. He's big, like bodybuilder looking dude, and he played at my school, and now he lives out here. He's an actor actually, and he's like, I just fell in love with the gym.
Yeah, never more. But like,
no, I couldn't understand that, bro. I love football. I love playing receiver, not lifting weights.
Yeah, bro. My last 2 years though, I kind of knew that it was coming to an end because I was playing overseas, and like the NFL was like it was not coming.
You played overseas, bro?
Yeah.
Where? Like, what country?
France. I lived in France for 2 years.
Shut up, bro. What's the name of the team?
The Leopards. Rouen. That's the capital of Normandy.
Dude, that is so sick.
So yeah, I was so after college I got some NFL opportunities, like minicamp invite, yada yada. Yeah. Did CFL tryouts, ended up getting injured, whatever. So then I played an arena for the LA Kiss, and then I went overseas. And so my first year we won a championship. It was me and a American
Only
quarterback.
2 Americans, right?
Yeah. We won a championship. He was quarterback for Temple. Mm-hmm. Won a championship. They want to bring us back.
Did you play offense too or not?
Yeah.
You're just
I was
like
the best player.
Yeah, dude, that is so.
I was the best player there.
I remember people from my school like went and played in like Japan and like would come back like big ass D linemen and they'd be like, bro, I literally swallow these dudes.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't fair. Like I didn't like my first year.
They don't really know how to play. Like
No.
they're like all uncoordinated.
Nah,
like
yeah.
like mostly French.
Some of them are good though. It just depends on like the country and the division.
Kicker's probably sick.
But they're French.
Yeah.
They're
like
obviously they got Americans. It depends, bro. There's some French dudes are
like
big.
were there like. Is it bad that I picture French people as smaller? Like
Nah. Like
I feel like Americans.
I see what you're trying to say.
But people, I feel like the rest of the world looks at us as like bigger and fatter and shit.
Yeah,
like,
right. Yeah, because
bigger. Either way, bigger. And, yeah.
It just depends. Like you get a little bit of both spectrums over there, but.
Was there a language barrier? Did people speak English on your team?
Yeah, well, there was always some people that were. I mean, English is not like you get people that speak English kind of everywhere. So like, we're lucky that was the situation.
Yeah,
because English is so like
worldwide.
People, yeah. So
pop culture and shit.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm really interested.
There
in
were people that spoke English.
I want to hear about these.
There were people that spoke English, and we had like we would obviously connect well with them and. The guys we would go out with and party with, they spoke English. Like there were a couple guys, there were a couple dudes that I hung out with a lot that spoke like very, very little English, bro. So like we would go out together and with the group and like me and him would just make after being around him for a while, like I would know what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
And then obviously I learned French as I went, but like at the beginning, bro.
Wait,
like,
you know French now?
A little. I can speak a little bit, bro.
Yeah. How long did you live there?
2 years.
So yeah, you know a little bit.
Yeah. So we would just have to look. Like I would look at him and I'll kind of know what he's like saying or his body language, but like we wouldn't really communicate because like I didn't know what he would. Like I spoke more French than he spoke English.
Was there a lot of like black dudes in the league or no?
Oh yeah.
So the French dudes that were playing were black dudes.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of black dudes in France, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of like Africans in France. Is that like
dumb of me to be surprised by that? Like, I don't know.
Nah, because I was surprised, honestly.
Were you shocked when you got there?
How many
what were you expecting?
People?
Like a bunch of white French dudes playing football.
Correct.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Like right now, and then you're telling me no.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Because I've never.
Is there like hoods in France? Like, is it?
Yeah, you can go to parts of.
Yeah.
Like I haven't really been down like. It's just
like
different, bro. Yeah, it's just I don't know, But I do know that like I was surprised about. Like, because I have never been to overseas. Like, that was my first time going anywhere other than...
So you didn't really know what to expect?
I think that was my first time ever going out the country.
Yeah.
Like, I hadn't even been to Mexico at that point, so I didn't know what to expect, bro. I'm thinking France. Like, I'm Googling it. I'm like, oh, bro, I'm about to dominate.
Yeah.
Like,
when you're looking at the highlights and shit, you're like...
There's athletic people out there, too. Like,
So, like, was there, like... Who was, like, the next best person on your team besides the other American? Like, was there any what position?
There was a receiver. There was a receiver named Aktai. He's from like
what's his name?
Aktai.
Aktai.
But he's not from France.
Oh.
He lives in France, but he's not from there. He's from like I want to say Germany or something.
Yeah. So there are a lot of other Europeans, just only 2 Americans.
Yeah.
So like, you're allowed a German and an Italian and
if you want. Yeah.
Like 10 of them.
You probably got to pay them, but like obviously it depends on what the team's budget's like.
Yeah. So who's the highest paid player on the team? The quarterback.
Nah, the Americans.
Me
and him got paid the same amount.
So so both the Americans get paid the same amount usually on everything.
It depends. We did, and then because we worked through the same like agent, so like obviously we
got you to the same team and shit. Did you meet him before you?
No.
So you met there, and he had already been there, and you went the same year.
No, I went there first. I got there 3 days. I was 3 days alone.
But first season though.
Yeah.
Like you didn't like play.
Season,
alone with that.
No. Then we went back and we were like, bro, let's do it. We won the championship. He was like, bro, let's do it. They were moving up the division. We talked to the team like, yo, pay us more though, under the table though, in euros.
Yeah.
They agreed. Boom, we went back out there. We did it again, bro. We didn't win the championship. Obviously, the division was harder. But it was dope. We made the playoffs. We made the semis and lost.
Did those in that league? Was it like still only 2 Americans?
Yeah, only 2 Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, that is so cool. Now you're making me feel like I missed out. Now,
bro, it was a great experience.
But I don't know what your situation was, but what they were telling me was like, all right, you get like maybe 40 grand a year, like 38 grand a year, and I can live in like this dorm room and like it was like an apartment building, but it fucking damn near it wasn't that sick. It was like a small studio apartment, and like. You don't pay for like there's a dining hall like there was food, no like whatever. But and then I thought about it for a second, and then I was just like I don't know, like.
I mean, I just looked at it like, man, football, like I'm not getting any closer.
You were also like better than me. Like you probably got a lot better deal. You played D1. You played at New Mexico State. I played at Westminster College.
It was like I was looking at it like, okay, well, I'm not getting any closer to the NFL. I'm getting paid for 9 months. So if I make 30, 40 in 9 months.
What year is this?
This is like 20. It's got to be like 16.
2016?
Well, 17. Oh, shit. Got to be like 17 maybe because I graduated 2010 and then I played from 10 to 14 college, 15. So, yeah, it had to be like 16, 17.
And you didn't make like content yet, right?
No.
Not really. No. Do you ever wish like you made some content over and you're like.
I mean, I was taking my phone and like recording when I went places. Like I was traveling. Like we practiced 2 days a week.
Yeah.
Games were every other week, bro. So.
Wait, you only practice 2 days a week?
2 days, Tuesday, Thursday. You get 4 practices.
Were you like, yo, this is like a part-time job, dude? Like, after leaving D1 football, bro, you're like in the military.
You gotta look at it like, bro, you in real like over here they practice 4 times before a game, right?
Yeah.
The games over there are only once every 2 weeks, so you get 4 practices in. So we practice Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Me and him are off, and like there's a
You live together? Was he your roommate?
Yeah. We lived together. We had a nice crib.
He was cool?
Yeah, bro. We had a bigger crib, and there was an exchange student program out there. So there was always Americans, Canadians.
So a bunch of tangs out there?
We would go out, bro, and yeah, we would meet them, and then like we just party with them all weekend.
Yeah.
Like, they would come over to the crib.
What day was the game? Sunday?
Games were Saturdays, and then we would go out, party, and then obviously on bye weeks, like the whole weekend, and they would travel a lot because they're students.
Yeah.
So they would go. They would want to actually experience things. So they would take group trips to like different countries. So every other week we were traveling with them.
Yeah.
We would go to like oh, bet we don't have a game. We'll tell coach like, hey, we're out. We won't be back till Monday. Boom.
They just let you do whatever you want.
They
right?
get us a driver to drive us to the airport. So somebody on the team picks us up, takes us to the airport, bro. And we go to like Ireland Dublin for the weekend. Go to Barcelona for the weekend. Come
serious?
back. It was crazy every other week, bro. It was great.
Yeah, it's like a 30-minute flight most of the time,
Great,
right? Like
bro.
light.
Yeah.
Bro, that is so lit.
30-minute flights are like $80.
Yeah. You ever think like doing football content, or you just like?
I've done some.
You've done some football content?
I've done some. I was doing collabs with my boy that played in the NFL. I was doing it for a while.
I was thinking like what Destroying does. It's kind of crazy because he was like a lot less of a football player than like you, and you know what I mean. Like he didn't really.
I don't know much about his background though. Where did he play at?
He was a kicker for a little bit, but I'm saying he is the biggest name in football.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's huge.
So like it's not, like you don't have to, and you'd think like it'd be an old NFL guy like some like I don't know, like Adrian Peters. I don't know, someone that like was like could make some shit that like, or like Juju Smith. I got someone that does it. He is the biggest name, and like I met him in Miami one time, and I was just like, bro, you fucking kill it. Yeah. But now he's playing in what's it called? What did the XFL get up? UFL.
Yeah, I think so.
And he kicks in there, and he makes content the whole time. It's just like he's definitely just making bread. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'll back into football content if I was getting paid to do it, or like if it made sense. But it don't really make sense for me to. Like, I'm not doing anything football related right now. So,
do you think like your body could take it still? Like, do you think like
playing football?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude.
That's the biggest thing. Like, people don't understand.
Destroying's also a kicker. Like he kicks, but like
because I looked at it like I used to think that like, oh, bro, I could go play. I watch NFL football. Like, bro, I could go play kickoff. I could go do that right now. I could go cover. Bro, no way. The amount of time, like the training that they do is insane. I'm not working out like that no more. Like,
bro, it's like getting in a car accident every week.
And like, yeah, no, bro, no.
And then think about how little of a commitment it was in Europe.
Yeah.
Bro, was it not more of a commitment for you to play football when you were like 10?
Nah.
Bro,
It was,
bro, 2 days a week?
Well, but you gotta
film and.
Yeah, because you're playing 2 days a week, but then obviously you still a job at the end of the day. You still gotta work out. You gotta stay in shape, and these are grown men that you're playing against.
Yeah.
So like,
but that blows my mind. They're paying you like a lot of money. Practice 2 days a week.
Yeah, bro, but everyone has a job.
Oh my
god!
God.
Everyone on the team is not getting paid.
Oh my God!
So these people have like.
Wait, they're not getting paid at all?
Not everyone, no. Like probably just the best. There's probably like 6 players on the roster that are actually getting paid.
So they're just playing for fun?
Yeah, they're probably paying to play. It's like recreation for them. So they're paying to play.
Shut up.
Yeah, and they have jobs and families, bro. Like they can't like.
Dude, what? Is that crazy how skewed of a mind? I'm like, yo, you play professional football. That's your life. Like,
yeah,
what?
yeah, but not everyone's.
So is that how they like and they treat soccer like that? Like if you play pro soccer in France, that's your life?
No, I don't think soccer like the guys are like the World Cup. Those no. I don't think it's like that. I think you actually have to be very, very good. Soccer is so big over there.
I'm saying, do you think they treat it like we treat football? Like those professional soccer players are like pro football players. Like that's their life.
1,000%. Yeah.
No, at first you were like, no. I was like, wait, what? They don't treat. So like, what do they treat?
1,000%. Soccer over there is, I mean, everywhere. You see how big the World Cup is for soccer.
Yeah.
Like it's huge, and we're not good at all. Like the guys.
No. Yeah, we don't win.
Like no.
And the basketball team's getting closer too. Like the gap's closing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta stop being complacent.
Facts. But basketball might be a little similar than as football. Like there's obviously more money. I think a little more money in basketball, depending on what country you're in.
And it's cheaper to play. You don't need you don't need all those pads. You don't need cleats. You don't need all this equipment. You need a ball.
But I don't think everyone on that team, on the teams, like get paid on like club teams. I don't think so.
What, soccer team?
No, basketball.
Where in France you're saying?
No, I'm saying just in general, like overseas in general. I don't think everyone.
The pro
like the
basketball
big teams.
They get paid, right? The guys that go college over there. They probably get paid more than the football. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like it depends on the division and like what country you're going to, and like I don't think everyone everywhere is just getting paid. Everyone on the team is getting. I don't think.
I mean, definitely not like the NBA.
Yeah.
Like hell no, hell no. But anything else you want to get off your chest, man?
What else we got, man? What else you got?
I don't know. We've been going for almost like 45, 50 minutes, and I feel like I actually know you now.
No, that was a solid interview, bro. I had a good time, bro.
Yeah, I mean, what do you got? Like, what do you got coming up? You said you just dropped your
just dropped my app.
Fitness link.
I got a supplement brand coming out soon. Stay tuned. I can't reveal too much about it, but y'all stay tuned.
Your own supplements,
yeah.
Clean stuff, the best stuff.
Yeah, I got it's a couple of my other boys. I can't reveal too much about it, but it's coming real soon. Like within the next month, like holiday season for sure.
Yeah. I actually have one more question for you that popped in my head. I was going to ask you earlier.
What's up, bro?
Is there one, or maybe there's a couple? Is there fitness influencers that you either not really look up to, but look for inspiration that got you started or helped you out personally that you've met? Is there people in LA
man, I've met a bunch of dope people like along my journey of like influencing and doing the content creation. And I guess the most inspiring people are the guys that kind of came up while I was coming up. Yeah. We're tight knit. We hang out, especially a couple years ago. We were hanging out. We were doing content houses together. Yeah. Collabs. Every time we're in each other's city, we link up and collab. So it's a good group of guys. You still talk to those? Yeah, still keep in contact with them and see them on social media, and they're all doing big things. So a couple of them got some things brewing. So yeah, man, it's been good, man. Those guys are probably the biggest inspirations, honestly.
And what would be your dream in 10 years? Where do you see your career going in 10, 15 years? What would be like? Would it be like having your own gym or
Yeah, bro. Just doing. I mean, both of my businesses. Obviously, the supplement brand, the app, still crushing, and still being in the tip top shape to be able to produce great content, and maybe whether it's a gym or other endeavors, just doing it on the highest scale possible. So yeah.
I think that sums it up, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, and give me your ads one more time. We'll pop them up on the screen. But
So Darien J4 on Instagram, all right, and DJ That App Guy on TikTok and YouTube. You can find me on there. And EliteBuildTraining.com for anything fitness related, workout programs, all that.
Hell yeah. And go support this dude. This is one of the first guys in the game I met fresh out the show. And we stayed linked up. And being in this game, you don't always fucking stay connected with people that you meet in this. It's fast moving life and pace. So
for sure.
Appreciate you, and I wish you the best of luck, brother.
Thank you too, brother.
Let's get it.
You're listening to Joey Joy Radio.